Sir, voice is not audible.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sunil sir's voice is not audible.
Yeah, not audible.
Hello.
Sunil sir,
Sorry,
now
sorry,
your
sorry.
voice.
Sorry. I was on mute, yaar. Now is it audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Actually, I was speaking on mute. It happens actually most of times. So please awake me whenever I'm facing this type of things. Actually, I started 5 minutes ago. I was just speaking. Okay, no worries. Fine. Now is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, thank you. So this is a UiPath Studio where you, after just creating your process, you can just complete your development, and after completion of your development you can just click on publish. So after publishing your project which is in UiPath Studio, that goes either your local package or Orchestrator. There is a choice of you if you want to publish your package in Orchestrator or if you want to put in local. So if you want to put your package locally or your process locally, your NuGet package will be .NuGet package will be created or generated. If you want to publish your package in Orchestrator, then you can just click on publish. That will be go to your Orchestrator in a tenant session. You have different options. If you want to put tenant, if you want to shared folder, that is option available. So after going to your tenant, second thing, whether you want to start your job, if you want to start your job, that package should be converted into process. There is no any different mechanism to convert your package into process. Only the thing is you should drag your package in a particular folder. After dragging your package in a particular folder, that becomes your process. I'll show you how we can do. And after creating your process, you can just run your process by using available bots. So whatever the bot which is available, that by utilizing the bot, you can you just click on start job, you can run your bot. So this is a very simple thing that you are doing with this UiPath Orchestrator and Studio. If you could understand this structure of Orchestrator, we can start our first bot to deploy in Orchestrator. If you are good, we can start. So let's start with the new process. So test Orchestrator is the process I'm creating. I'm doing from start to end so that you can understand. So this is the new process I'm creating, and what I want to do. So in this process, I'm clicking on open main window, just dragging and dropping one sequence here. Here I'm just entering simple, I'm just dragging simple message box. Okay, this is a simple process, just dragging simple message box. I want to publish this process. Let me trigger this one in Studio so that you can understand what is our process. Yeah, we are in Orchestrator, and today's date I want to just clean. Okay. Now I want to publish this process in Orchestrator. Already I told we have a publish option here. By clicking on publish, you can see package name. Already whatever the name you have given to your process, that comes there. Then directly you can just click here next. After clicking on next, you can find different options: publish to Orchestrator tenant process, or you can just custom. Whenever you are choosing custom and publishing your package, that comes in your local system, and that is in the form of NuGet package. Since we want to publish our package in Orchestrator, you just select publish to Orchestrator tenant process feed and just click on next or publish. Both are okay. After clicking on publish, your project published successfully, you can see. Click on OK. So your project or process is published in Orchestrator. Then directly go to your Orchestrator. In Orchestrator, first click on tenant, and on tenant there might be different tabs available. You just click on packages. In packages, you can see your name of a process that is deployed. So what was our name of process?
Test Orchestrator.
Yes, test orchestrator is the name of the process that you can see a few seconds ago, that is published. Okay. So you can see whatever the packages you have published from your UiPath Studio, whatever packages you are published, whatever process you are published, that comes in your tenant tab and in packages, in tenant of your packages. Now your first task is completed successfully. Second task, if you want to run your process, if you want to run your process, if you want to run your job, then you can, you have already configured your folder and machine name is there. So you can just click on that particular folder name, click on process. After clicking on the process, you can just click add a process, select which process you have published. What is name of process? Test orchestrator. Am I right? Then click on next. Here you can just give different names, depends on your requirement. Test RPA batch we can put, you can just create. So this process is created. What I have done, I have selected my package name, and then I just created the process. That's only step, and whatever display name you want. If you want to run the same job, you can directly click here, just select your machine name, account, and click start job. Your bot is running. This is first option. Second option, if you want to run your job, you can directly go to the job. You can just click here and start the job. You can select which process you want to run. You can select again account, machine name, and click start. Any doubt? May I explain again, or you are good?
Okay, sir, fine.
Okay. Now you understood that we should first create a machine, and whatever the machine you have created in tenant, that machine we are utilizing in our folder. Here we are just utilizing our machine name by just configuring our robot details, and whatever the process that you want in your that particular folder, you just go in a process and you can add a process. To add a process, you can just select your package which is already published in Orchestrator, that you can put, and then you can just create your process. First part is a creation of your process, and second one is a assigning your process to job, or you can starting your assigning process to your robot. That is two things you should do here. Now, in general, whenever you are using unattended bot, the purpose of unattended bot is a scheduling. Business is most of times expecting your bot should run after 10 hours, or sometimes they are having requirements it should be run at morning, or it should be run after 1 hour. These are the different requirements of your business. So in that case, if you want to schedule the job, initially UiPath Orchestrator had different options like a schedule, but right now if you want to schedule your job, then you have a trigger option here. So if you want to trigger your particular bot on particular time, you can just create, add a new trigger. There are two different options for triggering. Most of times we are using time based trigger. You can give any name like a trigger RPA, then you can just select the process name, test RPA batch, how you want to run, whether you want to run hourly, minute, daily, weekly, monthly, and or we have different options, Cron expression, that I'll tell you later. Right now, just concentrating on how you want to run. That is a generally we are expecting every minute it should run, after every hour it should run. You are supposed to do selection of this criteria. So since we are testing here, we just selecting after a minute our bot should run. Then here you need to select username and machine name. These two things again you need to select and just click add trigger. You can find other options also. Let me explain, but just wait for 1 minute. After 1 minute, your bot will start execution. Wait for 1 minute. Meanwhile, any doubts?
No,
Yes,
sir, I
sir.
just want to ask. So every time we need to publish the package. So whatever you are publishing from UiPath platform, that process has to be defined in Orchestrator, right?
Yes. Let's see, you have developed one process and that is published in Orchestrator. Okay, that you are running, but sometimes you are feeling that there is some issue, or if you want to update anything, then again you need to go in your UiPath Studio, you need to add whatever code you want to do, then again you will publish. I'll also show you the same, how we can update the process and how we can do that. I'll explain that one.
Okay.
Yes, you can see after every 1 minute our bot is running. Okay, so such a way we can put. Mansi, do you have any doubts? I think you asked something.
No, sir.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. So while scheduling, you have two different options: end job execution and disable trigger add. So these options, whenever you are thinking, let's say your job is of 10 minutes, and if you want to stop that job after 10 minutes only, so in that case you can just click here and you can put the date on which you want to stop your trigger. You can just put that time or date. And if you want to stop the execution, there are two different options, to stop or to kill. So whenever you want to stop the job, so in that case, after current process, let's say you are reading your Excel file, and at the same time your end job time is, let's say 12 o'clock, and at 12 o'clock your Excel file is reading. So if you are using stop job, in that case, after reading, means let's see you requires 2 seconds more to read your Excel file. Then after completion of your reading, then only your job will be stopped. But in case you are using kill job, in that case, your reading will be stopped as it is. Your process will be stopped as it is. There will not be any next steps that bot could perform. That is the difference between, you might have that questions in your interview, what is difference between kill and kill and stop. So stop is a normal normal end of your process, where you can close all your applications whatever you are working on that. But in a kill, there might be stopping up all these things. There might be certain issues, or file may be corrupted when you are doing kill option. Okay, so these two options you should understood. Now what I want to show you, let's see, my process is little bit changed. I want to update, in place of one text box, let's see, I want to add this to one. Okay, now my process is updated. I have changed my code. So whether it will reflect in Orchestrator until we are not modifying our, or we are not publishing in Orchestrator? No, until and unless, let me stop this trigger, because until and unless I'm not stopping my trigger, it will continuously trigger. Just disable the trigger. Now it will not execute. Now, if I am doing some changes in my UiPath Studio or my process, whether it will reflect on Orchestrator? No, it will not, because until and unless we are not publishing our UiPath Studio's content in Orchestrator, our process is not reflected in Orchestrator. So let me publish this package. When you are publishing same package with the Orchestrator, there might be different versions. So you can find current version is 1.0.1 and new version will be 1.0.2. So whenever you are deploying or publishing the process, that would be 1.0.2. Just click on next and publish. Now what will happen? Your package will be published in Orchestrator. You can see this is a few seconds ago. You can just explore the package. You can find there are two different versions of your same package, 1.0.2 and 1.0.1. If you want latest package to work, then you should upgrade the package. So you just click on these three dots and upgrade the process. And if you find this option, you just click on this v1 0.0 that you want to upgrade to version 1.0.2 and just click on upgrade. Are you sure want to upgrade? Okay. As you click on upgrade, your package will be upgraded. Again, only package is upgraded, process is not upgraded. So again, you should go in RPA batch, click on process. Yeah, version is 1.0.2. It is automatic. Actually, when you are using 2019 version, generally you manually need to upgrade, but I think it is already upgraded 1.0.2. Let's trigger the bot so that we can understand whether it's upgraded or not. Yeah, it's automatically upgraded. in 2019 versions, your processes need to be update or upgrade. So what we should do when we want to update your package, you just click on your publish again and just update your package in tenants. In packages only, you should click on these three dots, and in three dots you have upgrade or process option, and in upgrade you have to click on that particular, your process will be automatically upgraded. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now one more thing I want to tell you, that is a write line and log message. I think in maybe in initial sections you may have theoretical things, that is how write line is used and how log message is used. Let me start with write line. So my package is published. I want to publish that package. I want to check the difference between write line and orchestrator. So this is process is started and checking status y through write line. Okay, I'm using one write line and one log message. So you can use anyone. There are different levels. If you want to just trace what is happening there, you can use trace info. These are the categorization, but most of times we are using info or trace. If you want to just put error related thing, then you should categorize as log level, as a error warning, depends. I'm just using trace, or you can just generally use info, that is also okay. The process is finished and testing through log message. Okay, now again we need to publish the package. I'm clicking on publish. Package version will be 1.1.20.3. Click on next, publish. Published package successfully. Click OK. Go to the orchestrator. Again in orchestrator, click on tenant. In tenant, packages. In packages, you can see this test orchestrator a few seconds ago. Click on these three dots, upgrade the process. Click on this one here, just click on this one, click here, upgrade. Okay. After upgradation, go to the RPA batch, check on process. You can see your 1.0.3 is ready. So here you can just run the bot by start job, select your username, then machine name, click start. I want to demonstrate you the difference between, yes, first message box we can find, and second message box, process is completed. Okay, now I'll also I'll just run this bot in studio only. I want to differentiate you what is difference between write line and log message. So here you can see wherever you have used write line, process is started and checking status through write line, and process is finished and tested through log message. Both tracking you can find in a studio. Let's go towards orchestrator. Have we already run or need to run again? I forgot. We run already.
Yes, sir, we did.
Okay. So after going to the more action, sorry, I need to go to job. In job, so this is the bot already we triggered. So go in a more action, click on view logs. So you can see test RPA batch executed. Then the process is finished and tested through log message, and test RPA batch execution start. Means three status you can see. Whenever any process you are deploying in Orchestrator, two logs are automatically created. First one is a starting and ending. But whatever logs you are adding manually by using log message, that you can just add and you can find all the log message. But if you are using write lines is not reflected in an orchestrator. So to check the status in a studio, you are using a write line message. And if you want to log or track all the things whatever happening with your related to your process, you should use log message. In interview there is always question, what is difference between log message and a write line? So first message that you can see and you can you supposed to answer, that is the write line is only you can see the status in your past studio, but log message you can see the status or tracking you can do in orchestrator also. Then log messages are having different levels like fatal, error, war, info, trace, but write line don't have other status or other levels. Okay, that's the difference between a write line and log message.
Sir, can we monitor such things through that assistant,
uh
UiPath assistant?
as yes, everything is happening with assistant, but if you want to see unattended, that is not possible. That is only possible through orchestrator. Here whatever is happening you can see UiPath studio, whatever the actions you are doing in UiPath studio, that is happening with this orchestrator. If I just let me run this bot, if I'll click trigger, your automatically job will be started. This is one type of robot you can see. You are doing the task by using this robot. You can't monitor this. If you want to monitor the task step, you should go in orchestrator.
Why I'm asking, if we go for the scheduling, let us say I'm just want to trigger the bot, let us say after 1 hour, every 1 hour.
Mhm.
So I can just go through, I just look into this UiPath assistance whether the process is running or not. So is it possible through this screen, or we just need to monitor through that orchestrator process?
If you are running your bot through orchestrator, then UiPath assistant you can see in UiPath assistant. If you are running your bot through studio, then only you can see in UiPath assistant.
Okay, sir.
Okay, any other doubt?
No.
Sure. So one point I missed, that was Cron scheduling. So if I want to schedule my bot, let's see, I want to schedule my job on Monday of every month's first week of a first day of first hour of first minute. Means that is not fixed, or that is not a standard thing. So in that case, our normal trigger is not useful. We have trigger like we can schedule our bot in every minute, every hour, weekly, daily, monthly, but we can't customize here. So to customize our bot scheduling, we can use advanced option. And in advanced option, we have a different expressions that you can put. For example, let me take one text file. Second, minute, hour, day, week, month, year. So cron scheduling is a advanced concept of scheduling. You in interview you might have such type of questions. So whenever you want to customize your schedule, you should use this cron scheduling. So in cron scheduling, there are certain expressions that you should use, but in general, you have to specify when you want. There is one website also. You can go in that website and find different cron expressions like RE framework in last session I told. So in this cron scheduling, you can put seconds. Let's see if you, whenever you, let's see first second, then you can just put star. Wherever you have the particular thing, then you can put one. Means every seconds, every hour, or first week, that you can put. Means this is the expression that you can customize. And cron expression size is 6 or 7th digit. That you should understood. So this is advanced thing. Most of times we are just preferring this cron expressions whenever you want to customize your process. You are not sure about the process scheduling, you can just you're supposed to do as per the business requirement. So I think you are good with this versioning of your UiPath packages and other stuffs like how we can have scheduling, normal scheduling, and other one. So in trigger, you can find this option. Again, queue based, if we have a number of stuffs at the same times, then on the priority we can just put. But in general, we are using this time based trigger only. Business are having requirements on the basis of this time based triggers only. Okay, and you can see the status of your bots here. How many bots you have, how many are available, how many are unavailable, unresponsive. There are 4 different bot status. Again, you should understand. First one is a available, then second one is a unresponsive, third one is a busy, and disconnected. These are the 4 different types of bots generally used. First one is available, means you can use that bot, which can be easily accessed. Second one is unresponsive, means if your bot is not connected last 30 seconds, then that is unresponsive. And busy means particular bot is used by another one. And yes, disconnected means your bot is not connected to your machine. So these are different status of bot. That is also one more question that generally asked in interviews. So about this structure, we have home. In home, all these things are available like process, assets, queues. So assets and queues, I'll start with next next Zoom session, because already we have only 2 minutes left. So I'll start this assets and queues in the next Zoom session. Triggers are already we have covered. Users, you already knows how we can create users. by using this machine, adding machine and then customizing machines to your user machine, you are aware. Then automations. In automations we have 4 different tasks. First one is a process, second one is a job. Process, already we have created some process and we have created versions also. Jobs, we can have whatever jobs we have triggered through our robot. All these jobs you can find list of jobs when you have already run the jobs. Like initially we ran this bot 27 minutes ago. So these are the different status of your bots. Like it's successful, all bots are successful. What is domain name, from which machine it is triggered, what is machine name, then connected which machine, type whether it is attended unattended, then status when it is triggered, etc. All these informations are available with jobs. Triggers, we have 2 types of trigger, that is a time based and queue based. Time based have 2 types. There is a normal trigger where you can just put when you want to trigger the bot, every minutes, every seconds, every hour. And then logs. In logs, your whole status of your bot you can find in log. And type of, here you can see level is a log type where you are selecting in your UiPath Studio. In log message we have different types of level, error or trace. In Orchestrator you can see that level, info, time, process name, host name, domain name, and message. So these are the things that you should undergo, you should understand. Hands-on is very important. Until and unless you are not doing, you may not understand how it's working. In monitoring, again the same process, queue, service level agreement, that is not in consideration right now. Queue and asset I will start in the next session. Storage bucket is also a little bit advanced, that is not mandatory. Testing is also this is recently